Hey guys, I'm John, and this is JS Techie. So, today we are going to be looking at the Surf ONN Podcast microphone. I've not unboxed this item at all yet, but much like the last item we reviewed from ONN, it is a very sturdy box. It is orange this time, and it is not Game On, it is Surf ONN. So it is seemingly targeting a different demographic, but I am going to still try and see how this works for YouTubing, just general audio quality. And I will be comparing it to the twice as expensive Blue Snowball. For price, this little microphone costs $25, around $25. You can get it on eBay for like $30, but we're gonna see if this quality measures up. Now, going off what the box says, it is plug and play. Yeah, obviously. It is a cardioid polar pattern. That means it's only going to pick up directly what's in front of the mic. Ideally, you'd have it off the desk, in the air, close to your mouth. That would be the best audio quality. We are going to see it's got 48 kilohertz, 16-bit sampling rate. Works with PC and Mac. It's got an LED power indicator, and it's got a quarter threaded bottom for optional mic stand. I hope it can get it on my mic stand. That would be the best case scenario if I can throw this on the boom arm, make the probably get the best audio quality that way. Alright, so what we're going to be doing in this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing because I have not opened this at all, and then we're going to be just generally listening to the audio and comparing it to the Blue Snowball. My guess right now, it's going to be okay, but it's not going to be as good as the Snowball. I have seen some videos about this microphone, but they all were like not really well done. Either they had music playing in the background, or not all of the audio was recorded with the mic, or it was just not optimal. I don't know what they were doing, but some of it was just really bad. So let's get right into the unboxing of this bad boy. Alright guys, so this box, very similar to the last one in design, very basic, very nice actually. We're gonna be just opening this for the first time. Hopefully I don't make a fool of myself. I think the last unboxing was a little awkward. This one, I'm gonna try to do better. Okay, alright, so I'm going to put the box down. Okay, alright. So, starting with the microphone. Oh my god, loud plastic. I'll just drop that down. Okay, so we've got a... is it like a dense plastic? I don't think that's metal. I don't know if you can quite see, but it's, you know, it's loose. It's very maneuverable. There's a lot of articulation you can do. Well, I mean, there's some articulation you can do. Metal body. Mute button. That's pretty neat. The Snowball does not have a mute button. The mesh grill it's pretty good. I would say that's definitely kind of sturdy. There's a micro USB port in the butt. You see that? Let's just kind of take it off this, because I really don't care about this stand. Stand is nice if you don't have anything else, but for really good audio, I would not use this, because if you're going to be gaming or anything, it will pick up every single click of your keyboard, especially if you have mechanical. So I'll just set that off to the side. I think I can make this work with my mic stand. We will see. This is the product guide. It's going to be pretty bland. Very similar to the other one. Yeah. That's just kind of... yeah, nothing new there. Just put that down on the ground. And the micro USB cable. It's pretty nice. It's not braided like the headset, but it's not terrible. Seems like pretty solid. Let me just kind of take this apart and... Alright, so this is the setup we're going to be using. That's actually a pretty good cable. Let's see how it connects to the back, because that's a big thing, because I don't want to lose connection. Oh, that's nice and tight. That's a good tight connection right there. Alright, so let's get this on the mic stand and see how it sounds. I will take all the filters off for the microphone, and I will do the same thing for the Blue Snowball, and then we'll just kind of compare. We can see what kind of background noise they pick up. We can see what the general audio quality is. See if the preamps are very loud and obnoxious. This will be pretty interesting. I've never done a mic review or a mic comparison, so I'm pretty excited. So let's get right into it. Okay, guys. Well, unfortunately, I cannot mount it on my mic arm. The screw is too small, and I can't be bothered to figure it out. But what I've had to do is I've had to lower the gain, or else I'd be peaking like crazy. Let me just make sure that the properties here aren't applied. Okay, no filters. That's fine. I've had to turn it down to negative 4.7 dB. That's about the kind of range you want it at. So there are some criticisms I already have for this microphone. So I'm going to show you the basic stand it comes with and kind of what has happened. So bear with me. I'm going to try to keep this pointed toward my face as I show you. Okay. Alright. So this little metal ball here, this metal ball, it wiggles around very easily, even when I tightened it. So I tightened it a little bit more and ended up breaking this piece of plastic here. It's pretty broken. It's pretty broken already. So that's not very high quality. I would say that's not quality at all. It doesn't have a standard microphone adapter. I mean, it's more like could fit on like a tripod for a camera. That's the kind of size thread it is. This base here, as far as I can tell, there's no real way to tighten this base either. So the best thing you can do if the audio is good, which I don't know for sure, is get a tripod, I guess, or a converter for this 1/4-inch thread to like, was it 3/4 or 5/8? I think the Snowball has the 5/8. I'm not 100% sure. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be throwing on the filters. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the Snowball back on first, and we're going to hear what it sounds like with none of the filters active. And then I'm going to turn the filters on this microphone, and then we're going to hear that and see if that improves the audio drastically or not. So let's stop this right now and get right into that. Alright guys, so this is the audio test of the Blue Snowball with all of the filters disabled. It's about probably 2 to 3 inches away from my mouth. This is probably optimal distance. And this is what the Blue Snowball sounds like. Now, this is at full gain. I don't know if I might be peaking a little bit, but not too much. And now we're going to be jumping over into the Surf ONN Podcast microphone to kind of see what it sounds like with the filters added, and then we'll go back to the Blue Snowball one last time with filters added also. Actually, this actually works out pretty well for me because I don't have to keep removing the Snowball off the boom arm, so kind of glad this thing is kind of weird. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, so this is what the ONN microphone sounds like approximately 2 to 3 inches away from your mouth, with all the same filters that the Snowball usually has applied to it. I will be listening to this, and I will be actually coming back on the Blue Snowball and kind of giving my final thoughts, just because it's simpler and easier for me. So this is what this sounds like. This is sort of what you can expect, like maybe best case. There's some things you could probably do to make it sound a little bit better, but on the fly, this is what I've decided to do to give you the final audio test for the Surf ONN Podcast mic. So let's go back. I'm going to play back the video, hear what I can hear.
give you my best educated opinions on this microphone and whether or not it's a good deal at $25 or even $30. Or maybe you should fork out the extra cash and get the Blue Snowball or another USB microphone. So I will be right back, guys.
Okay, so I did the first audio test with this microphone, and what I've got to say is maybe I had it way too close to my mouth. Typically you want it as close as possible and just like dial the gain back as much as you can, but every single buh or puh made this thing like freak out. So I've got it about probably 7 or 8 inches away from my mouth. We're going to see how this sounds. I will put that footage in there just so you know, don't ever do it that close to your mouth, and we'll kind of see. Maybe it is big, pretty much it has to be on your desk. You know what? So what I'm going to do while I'm recording right now, when I edit the footage, I'm going to have to turn that volume way down because it's way too harsh. It did have some moments of it was fine. The quality was okay. But most of the time it was really bad. So this is what it sounds like on your desk. Now this might just be the absolute best way to record with this microphone unless you want to crank the gain way down. This is with all the filters applied. So this is the same filters I had on the Blue Snowball. Maybe I should tweak them some. But what I'm going to do right now as I'm recording is I'm going to turn off all of the filters, and as you can see, even from this far away, I am peaking the microphone. So I'm going to be turning it down. This is at -7 decibels. This is I don't know, I'm scared to listen to this audio, but this is kind of best case scenario for this microphone. And if this does not sound good, I cannot in good conscience give this thing a recommendation to buy. I believe even the phone audio would sound better, and it's omnidirectional, so it picks up everything. I think that would be easier to deal with than just peaking like crazy. This is a good like foot away from my mouth, and I was peaking at 100% gain. So I'm going to listen to the audio. Hopefully it's a lot better than the last time. And then I'll get right back to you guys. But I will leave that footage in. It's going to be awful, and I'm sorry, but you guys should know, and I would feel terrible leaving that out. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be real with you really quick. I listened to all the audio that I got from the Surf ONN Podcast Mic, and I cannot recommend this microphone for anybody. So I had it about a foot away from my mouth, on the desk, kind of where it's supposed to be, ideally, and it was still getting some plosives really bad, like every buh or puh was like it crackled. It's not a good, you heard it by now. It's not good. It's not a good sound. Plus, when it's that far away, there's a lot of echo and reverb. And I mean, I could have turned the gain really low and tried. I mean, I'll do that. I'll turn the gain down. Actually, I'll do that right now. I will crank the gain down as low as I like. We'll see. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna unmute it. All right, and then we're going to. Oh, come on! Why did I do this? Around my boom arm for some reason. All right, so I'm gonna turn the gain down a good bit more, and I'm gonna try again. So we're gonna be listening to it again. Let me just turn that down. So we're at almost -20 decibels. So I'm going to mute the Snowball, and I'm going to go back to the on, and you're going to hear the difference. It sounds the difference. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. So this is at -20 decibels. I'm not peaking at all, but I'm going to be going pa 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 ba ba ba. I'm pointed directly at the microphone. It's about a good, it's got to be at least 14 inches away from my mouth. We'll see what that audio sounds like. I'm not going to review, well, I will review it, but I'm not going to do it in this video. I will turn the filters on if they're not already on. So, okay. And this is with all those filters on. Hopefully it sounds a little bit better. I can turn it back up a little bit. Okay, so no, that's all right. So we're about negative 10 decibels right now. This is what this sounds like. I don't know what else to do about this mic. I kind of want it to sound good because it's a good deal. So it's 25 bucks. It's cheap, but in the microphone on the headset was better in my opinion. And it was a headset. It wasn't just a microphone. I had high hopes, but the build quality is crap on the bass. It's really crap. Like, it's completely broken. Like, it's unusable pretty much, and you need a tripod because you can't fit it on a standard boom arm. So I cannot recommend it. It's better than nothing. I'll give it that. But if you have the $5, go ahead and get the headset, because it's a headset and the mic was way better. In my opinion, it sounded way better right out of the box. I had to do no tweaking to it. I didn't do any filters on it, I don't think. And it sounded very good. You could hear you clearly. There's a little bit of noise in the back. But this is just static, crackle, pop, and pop, pop, pop. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in it, really. But this is how it sounds this far away. Maybe this is what you have to do, is put it far away and crank the gain down. Just let the echo take over. Put a lot of filters on it, maybe a lot of editing. If you're patient with it in Audacity, I'm sure you can make it sound fine. But out of the box, I would not buy this one. There's a few other USB mics that you could probably find around the same price. That would be good. I'm actually going to swap back over to the Snowball now in 3, 2, 1. All right, now I can justify having it in my face. There are some good things. So it does have a mute button on the top. That's pretty nice. So that's pretty nice. It's 25 bucks, but there's some other microphones, USB microphones, that are similar. The Fifine microphones, the USB microphones, are really good. They typically sound really good. The Moano microphones, from what I've heard, they're basically the same as the Fifines, I think. They're pretty good. Amazon Basics, I believe, has a microphone in that price range. That probably sounds pretty good. The Amazon Basics electronics are typically pretty good, from what I've heard, and they've got a microphone that's on par with the Yeti, which apparently isn't saying much for audiophiles, but, it is what it is. And, with this, I can't believe the stand broke just for me tightening it. Like, that really disappointed me, that it broke so quickly. Like, I'm definitely returning this item. I'm not keeping this one. I didn't keep the headset either. But yeah, this is definitely not worth keeping. I do not recommend this product. Sorry, guys. I really was hoping I could, give you guys like a very cheap option that works. But get the headset instead. Get the headset. Don't get this. Get the headset. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. That's the ONN Podcast microphone. I would not recommend this for podcasting or anything. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. Have a great day. Bye.